Well, good morning, and here we are looking at rabbits, and well, actually we're going to look at purl front and back, or purl back and front, which is an increase technique. You could say it's the opposite of knit front and back, which is just a technique for increasing a stitch. When you're on a knit row, you can knit front and back. It's a quick and dirty increase. It works quite nicely, but sometimes you need to do a purl, and we usually do purl back and front rather than front and back, just because it's simpler. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but first of all I thought I'd show you why. These are our lovely rabbits from our rabbit collection. This is Rebecca Rabbit, and she actually only uses knit front and back, so we don't need it for her. But if we come to do the rainbow rabbits here, which is a separate pattern, and the reason for that is that we have to work out where the stripes go. Here you see on this lovely little darling here, we've tried to coordinate all his stripes, and that's all reasonably straightforward. You have to think about it a bit for the divisions, but the ears are where it gets a little bit trickier, because the ears are knitted in garter stitch, and of course, as you see on the underside of his ear, you see how you can see where we've changed colour, and that's not quite so pretty. Of course, this is a feature of garter stitch, you can't really get around it. But the ears are shaped, and what we want to do is make sure that the join is on the underside, but the shaping is the same. So you've got these matching ears, and I'll show you like that. So you see how they're both decreasing on the inside like that. Increasing. So what we're going to do is just show you how to do this. Now one ear you'll do on a knit row, so you'll knit it, and the other side you're going to actually purl the whole ear. So it still looks like garter stitch, but it does mean that your increases have to be done in purl. So it's not very complicated, it's quite straightforward. This is the larger rabbit look. We did the same thing here, so you can see, probably a bit bigger there, you can see the joins between the two different types. So one ear was purled and one ear was knitted, and I have to say I can't tell you which was which at the moment, so it just goes to show that they all turn out all right in the end. But let's show you how to do this purl back and front. So here I've just got a little bit of test knitting here, and I've just got a nice purl row ready to go. So we just start that off. I'm just going to do a couple of purl stitches to get us going, and then what we'll do is we'll do the increase. So to do this, first of all, we put our needle in as if to purl on the back of the stitch. Do the back first, it's just slightly easier this way. You wrap it around and we purl, but we just don't lift the stitch off. And then what we do is we bring our needle round and we go into the front of the stitch, wrap it around, purl that and slide it off. And now we have two stitches there where we had one before. Shall I just do that again? I'm just going to go forward 2 stitches just to separate them, and I'll do another purl back and front. So first of all, we go in through the back of the stitch and we purl the stitch without lifting it off the needle. Leave it on the needle, then go into the front of the stitch, purl it as usual and lift it off, and there you've got, there you see, there's your 2 stitches coming out of one. If you look round on the other side, you can't really see the difference, just a straightforward increase. Got a little bar there that's the same sort of thing as you'll get on the knit back and front. So it's a slightly quick and dirty increase. If you're doing this in stocking stitch, it doesn't always look so pretty. There are better ways to increase on stocking stitch, but this is of course going to end up as garter stitch in the ears here, and you won't be able to see, you really can't see any kind of mess up going on there. So that's a purl back and front for you.